When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. To throw, it's Raiola. Finds us back in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Look out, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Huskers! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Huskers will line it up on first and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Grab near the marker, it's Cook. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one on...
Touchdown, Huskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to... There he goes! He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Working that left side now. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Dotson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Takes a handoff. It's Cook. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one, Kevin? Keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Yeah, and it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The give on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem